Our previous video discussed how LibAnswers is a way for us to track the quality of the answers you're providing to patrons, as well as to collect statistics about how many questions and what kinds of questions are asked and answered, and then also even to help us staff at the busiest times based on when questions come in. But LibAnswers also serves a really practical purpose for our patrons. It allows them to get to information even when we are not open and able to answer their questions. There are 3 different ways that they'll access that information. 2 of them are on our home page, and I'll show you the first. It's here in this help box. If someone chooses to email us a question, a form is brought up that they can populate and submit and receive a response. But if they don't want to wait, if their question is more immediate in nature, they can look it up here. And what they'll be given is a list of questions and matching answers. If that's their question, then that means they don't have to wait for us to get back to them, and it's a win-win. Because it also means that they're not going to send us an email we have to answer, cutting down on the amount of work we do. So that's one option. The next option, also again on the library homepage, is down here in the footer under Research Assistance, is Ask the Library. If someone clicks on that, they're brought to a page that's very similar to the one we were just at, except it has no email form, but still there's a search box here for questions. But there are some other options as well. People can look by the topics. They can look for any questions about electronic resources, for example. Or they can look at the most popular or the most recent. They have a lot of options. Let me show you how this works. If I click on one of these questions, like is there a fax machine available at the library? The question doesn't have to be very long. This one's not, or the answer, doesn't have to be very long. No, the library does not have a fax machine. And then down here is a link to information provided us by our ISNS, our tech department on campus, about what the alternatives are then in that case. And so somebody can click on that, and I'll show you what that would look like. And here's the information anybody would need to know if they wanted to use an online fax service. So we can embed all sorts of information in our questions. Videos, links. It makes these short answers really power-packed, full of information. It's pretty cool. But then you'll see over here, this question has been looked at over 6,000 times. That's 6,000 times somebody didn't have to call us and ask us this because they found the answer on their own. That's pretty cool. And that's the power of LibAnswers. If you enter a question and an answer that's never been asked before, and we make it public, it could help a real significant number of people. Now, of course, not every answer is looked at as often as that one is, but many are. So that's the beyond, wanting to do well at your job and get recognized for answering a lot of questions well. You also want to take this seriously because these could be seen by people, like I said, not just here on Berea's campus, but beyond our walls. Because, to be honest, people also find their way to us through Google. Not every question is going to end up in a Google search, but some are, and I'll show you an example. If I do a Google search for how do I cite the Quran in MLA format, and so here in our answers, the second result in the list of 242,000 results is Berea College's How Do I Cite the Quran in Text in MLA format. This is the power of the thing that you're making. It could be seen by tons of people. This example has been seen by at least 8,525 people. Isn't that cool? So again, the reason why you would want to take this very seriously and record every question and every answer, because some of them might end up here to be seen by people either a mile away from here or 100,000 miles away from here.